To get perfect knowledge, not only must the student turn to Vedic literature, but one must also receive knowledge personally from a qualified teacher. Technically, the word guru means heavy, and the qualified guru must be heavy or grave with knowledge. The Bhagavad Gita presents the ideal teacher-student relationship. Faced with fighting a battle against his friends and relatives, Arjuna broke down. Therefore, he approached his guru, Lord Shri Krishna, who is accepted throughout the Vedas as the Supreme Person, the knower and compiler of the Vedas. By nature's design, the complete system of material activities is a source of perplexity for everyone. At every step there is perplexity, and therefore it behooves one to approach a bona fide spiritual master who can give one proper guidance for executing the purpose of life. We might have reservation about surrendering our independent thinking to an authority. We tend to rely on our own power of analysis rather than merely accepting someone else's opinion as gospel truth. But we consciously or unconsciously surrender to the authority of doctors, drivers, pilots, journalists, and politicians in our practical everyday life.
A spiritual mentor is someone that opens your eyes to the deeper fact of life that you never even expected exist. That is what a spiritual mentor is. Just like you go to a school, you go to a school with an objective of being taught by a teacher. You look up to the teacher for guidance. Why? Because you feel and you believe that the teacher can impact you with the right knowledge you need. So also a spiritual mentor. A spiritual mentor impacts you with the right knowledge you need to know about God.
The role of teacher in our life is of prime importance. Whether we want to learn, dance or music or athletics or martial arts, or for that matter, anything, we take training under a teacher or a coach. In other words, in order to gain mastery in any field, we agree to become an apprentice under an expert advanced in that field. Thus, we accept a teacher in every walk of life. Then why not accept a teacher in spiritual life? Since the guru must transmit the truths of Vedic knowledge perfectly, he plays a crucial role.
Why do we need a guru? Well, certainly we need, because even in mundane science, we need to study whatever we want to practice under someone who has knowledge and accomplished practitioner. For example, if you want to become a doctor, do you need to study? Some people think, no, you don't. You can become a, brain surgeon without any knowledge. But can you imagine, you need a brain surgery, and then the surgeon says, I never studied under anybody. I'm never certified, but I'm pretty sure that I can do a good job, so trust me. I can operate you very nicely, and actually only someone who actually doesn't have any brain would agree to that kind of proposal. So even from mundane point of view, we can see that the in-depth study and authorization is so important to do any responsible activity. And what to speak of the most responsible activity, connecting people to the Supreme Lord, and everything in our life depends from that. So definitely we do require very serious study under accomplished practitioner who is guru, Vaishnava guru, and then we can get certified, and the process of certification in studies is called Diksha.
It is therefore necessary to first understand the symptoms of a bona fide guru, that is, a spiritual master who has received and can impart pure knowledge. Although we have to accept spiritual authority, we should do so only after due testing. Otherwise, we may be cheated. The important qualifications of the guru. 1. The guru must be a devotee of the Lord. A guru must have realized the conclusions of the scriptures by deliberation. 2. The bona fide guru should have heard the absolute truth in a disciplic succession. The disciplic succession comprises of spiritual masters and disciples coming from God Himself. 3. The guru imparts spiritual knowledge, not mundane knowledge. There are different types of knowledge. We are interested in ordinary knowledge for economic benefit, but that is not actual knowledge. That is the knowledge used for earning a livelihood. One may study to be an electrician and earn his livelihood by repairing electric lines. Real knowledge, however, is Vedic knowledge, which involves knowing oneself, knowing God, and understanding one's relationship with God and one's duty towards Him. 4. The guru gives God conscious knowledge, which is not a passing phase. 5. A guru should be known by his understanding of the science of God. We should not judge a guru based on his caste, creed, color, nationality, etc. 6. A guru cannot be purchased with any amount of money. He is not after wealth, women, or followers. 7. The guru should know the essence of the scriptures, but he need not be a Sanskrit scholar. He should be able to establish the true principles of religion based on the scriptures, but he is not expected to be a great reciter of Vedic mantras or a learned scholar capable of complicated word jugglery. He needs to know the essence of all scriptures. 8. The guru should preach by example. He should not only be teaching perfect knowledge, but he should also be an acharya, that is, one who teaches by personal example. 9. The guru must be sense-controlled. If a guru's senses are not controlled and he does not teach his disciples to control their senses, then he is not a qualified spiritual master. 10. The guru should be decorated with all saintly qualities. The symptoms of a sadhu are that he is tolerant, merciful, and friendly to all living entities. He has no enemies. He is peaceful. He abides by the scriptures, and all his characteristics are sublime. 11. The guru should be engaged 24 hours in the service of Krishna. He should not waste a single moment doing anything which is not connected with Krishna and his service. Intellectual brilliance notwithstanding, a man of dubious personal character who is attached to selfish gratification and self-interest cannot be a spiritual master. The origin of disciplic succession is God, who alone is capable of giving absolute knowledge, and because the knowledge comes down through the disciplic line without adulteration, we can understand the truth by hearing it from a bona fide guru and make our life successful. It is the duty of every civilized human being to accept such a bona fide authority, gain spiritual knowledge, and thereby make his life perfect. Just like a dark room becomes illuminated by switching on the light, so also our ignorance is removed by the light of transcendental knowledge. Having obtained such knowledge, we attain eternal happiness.